Let's discuss jersey sales, the NBA's top selling jerseys. I don't know if you guys are surprised, but you guys can let me know. We've got the top 15 selling jerseys in the NBA. All right, they're pictured on the screen. If you like, you can go ahead and pinch to zoom if you're on your mobile. But here's kind of my take. The fact that Jaylen Brown is in at number 15 is a testament to just his hard work as a player. The fact that he's in a big market, and because he really doesn't have the splash notoriety of some of these other guys. The other guys are much more high profile. Jaylen Brown's a low-key guy. The fact that he's on this top 15 list, I think that's fantastic. All right, now the next two. Devin Booker at 14, Kevin Durant at 13. That shit is terrible. The fact that anybody wants a Devin Booker or Kevin Durant jersey from the Phoenix Suns, that is just crazy work. I don't even understand, especially the Kevin Durant one. I mean, this guy is not long for any team. Why the hell would you want that jersey? That's crazy. And that team, trash, completely underperforming. One of the biggest underachieving squads I've ever seen with all that talent and that payroll. That's an embarrassment to basketball. So in my opinion, those two don't even make any sense. Now, the LaMelo coming in at 12, I get it. You know, he's a young player, got a social media presence. You know, even though the Charlotte Hornets are not good at all, and you know, he's essentially like a one-sided player. You know, I don't think he's known much for defense. You know, he's got that buzz, right? Being one of the younger guys, you know, these young phenoms or whatever. Giannis at number 11 is absolutely insulting. This guy is, in my opinion, the number 3 ranked for MVP, only behind Joker and SGA, which I'll talk about those guys in a second. Giannis is an upstanding dude. He is one of the hardest working guys in the league. He makes amazing splash plays night in and night out. Amazing. Defensively, offensively. He just doesn't make threes. Maybe that's why he's not higher on the list. I have no idea. But he criminally just ranked 11th in jersey sales. I guess nobody wants a Milwaukee jersey. You know, what else can we say? Number 10 is Joker. That's insane to me. And then number 9 is SGA. Is it really the markets? Is that what all this is about? I mean, those are the top 2 players in the NBA. I don't even think it's an argument at that point. And this is where things get disgusting. You have John Morant at number 8. I wouldn't buy that jersey for $1. If it was the only thing that was going to be used as like a ShamWow for me to like wipe down my car after I wash it, I wouldn't pay for it. Trash. The fact that he has higher jersey sales than SGA, Nikola Jokic, Giannis, those are MVPs right there. It's just crazy. Even Jaylen Brown, he shouldn't be ranked ahead of. That's just nuts. Who the hell wants a John Morant jersey? That's crazy. Anthony Edwards at 7 makes total sense. Dude's a G. He's a fantastic player. He's a complete player. You see the plays he makes every single night. The 3-ball, the finishes at the rim. He's got, you know, star power. He's got edge to him. You know, I get it. You know, and then the Minnesota Timberwolves, that's not a big market, right? And he's ranked, you know, ahead of some guys that are in bigger markets. So, yeah, I totally get the Anthony Edwards piece. Victor Wembanyama is the future of the league, so that doesn't surprise me that he's in the top 10. In my opinion, I think he should probably be, it makes more sense for him in the top 5, but it's fine. He's behind Jalen Brunson at 5. Jalen Brunson is in the biggest market in the country. The fact that he's 5, I mean, he's the star of the team. In my opinion, look, Karl Anthony Towns isn't even on there. He's not in the top 15. I'm not sure where he falls, but Jalen Brunson's deserving. The dude is fantastic. Carrying the biggest team in the biggest market. Let's see here. Jason Tatum. You know, he's one of those guys that should also be in like the top 5 MVPs in a huge market in Boston. And he's a champion. And he's still very young. And he's got, I mean, the Celtics, it's the Lakers and the Celtics, you know what I mean? So no surprise with him there. All right, LeBron at 3, for whatever it's worth. LeBron still remains the face of the league. So him being a top 3 jersey seller, I'm not really surprised. People want the LeBron jersey, and it doesn't even really matter what team he's on. The Miami Heat jerseys were selling, the Cavs jerseys were selling, the Lakers jerseys are selling. You know what I mean? So no surprises he's in the top 3, even though he's kind of in the twilight of his career. Number 2, it's Steph, another face of the league. The babyface assassin, the 3-ball, the way he plays the game, the lovable nature. Everybody, you know, got a thing for Steph, you know. And, you know, he's been with the same team for a long time. And he's probably going to retire there. Probably, you know. if anything's good in this world. But yeah, him at 2 makes a lot of sense. Him and Bron in those positions totally makes sense. And then Luka being moved from the Dallas Mavericks to the biggest, most important and crucial franchise in the NBA to the Lakers. You can't be surprised here. I think it makes total sense. You've got Lakers fans buying his jerseys. You've got Luka fans buying the jerseys. You got LeBron fans buying the jersey. You know, you got everybody. And Luka is universally accepted as one of the best players in the NBA. He's not far removed from a trip to the NBA Finals. The way he plays the game, he's got passion. He's got emotion. You know, he makes amazing splash plays. He's always smiling. You know, he's got star power. So there are people on this list, players, that definitely belong on it, and their position makes sense. There are a couple that just seriously do not make any sense. And I told you who I thought they were. Tell me what you guys think about this top 15 jersey sales. Who in this top 15 does not make any sense to you? Like, you're surprised that they're in there. And who do you think should be moved in there if anybody's left out? And if you own any jerseys, tell me which ones that you own. Or if you're going to buy some jerseys, who's it going to be? I don't buy jerseys. That's not what I do. If I'm buying a jersey, I'm buying a plain old Cleveland Cavaliers jersey, you know, with number 00, or, you know, the number 16 representing the finals from 2016. I don't want a player's jersey. Players don't last. Players coming and going. Teams trade players. They treat them like shit. It's vice versa. I don't care. And again, I'm kind of a team guy anyways. But anyways, what do you guys think of this list? Good with it? Got problems with it? Let me know. Drop me a comment. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.